We all know the power of great thinking. The quality of our thinking has a huge impact on the quality of our life. So if you want things to be different in your outer world, the first thing is you've got to start to make changes in your inner world. Something I hear a lot is, but Tony, I can't make changes to the way that I think. It's not my fault. It's all down to the way I was brought up, or my parents, or the environment that I grew up in, or insert any other excuse here that you can think of. Just try this for a second. Close your eyes and think of a dog. And now think of a bookcase. And now think of a car. And open your eyes. And you're able to do that, right? So congratulations, you just controlled your thinking. You chose what thoughts you wanted to have going on in your mind. And if you can do that once, you can do it again. Sometimes it seems that thoughts just pop into our head though, doesn't it? So what can you do about that? Well, if somebody knocks at your door, you have a choice whether you let them in or not. And the same's true with our thoughts. If a thought pops into our head, we have the choice whether to let it in and whether we're going to interact with it. If it's a random thought, just ask yourself, what would I like to be thinking instead? In the same way that if you're watching the TV and a program comes on that you don't like, you just flick the channel. You can do that with your thinking as well. You've just proved that you can do that. If it's a recurring thought, something that happens again and again, it's probably a good idea to be ready for it. What if every time that you stood up to talk at a meeting, a thought pops into your head that says, really? What, you speaking in front of people? What makes you think that you can do that? Well, what about if you just flicked the channel and chose a different thought instead, something more empowering? Maybe along the lines of, I might not be very good at this yet, but the more that I practice, the better I get. And sure, it's uncomfortable at the moment, but I know that when I do things that are uncomfortable, that's when I really learn from them. And I wonder how good I can get if I keep practicing. There's an old Chinese proverb that says, watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become your words. And watch your words, because your words become your actions. Watch your actions, because your actions become your habits. And watch your habits, because your habits become your character. And watch your character, because your character becomes your destiny. So next time that a thought pops into your head, if you don't want it there, just think of a dog, and I'll see you next time.